How do we differentiate this lust and love?
For me, lust comes first. Probably I was 15. My first boyfriend was used to stay behind my house. So we keep, seeing each other like that. Yeah, peeping out and all. And then as I entered movies, he entered drugs. I was just 15, 16 when I entered movies. I was just in my teens. I didn't even recognize the value of money or value of relationships. All I knew was my family. I've changed so many things for so many people. But at the end, I come to know about it. Like, no use changing for this person. Then again, my ego goes to my head. When I feel like, no, this is not happening and the opponent is not worth my love, then I should be the first person to break it.
How important is to have sex education?
It is 100% important. Only this good touch, bad touch is not enough.
Very, very happy to welcome Shakeela Ma to Ritz podcast. Hello, Ma. Vanakkam.
Hello, hi, vanakkam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Very well, very well.
So, first thing I want to start with this. You are a multilingual person. Like, you can switch to any language easily and you give that comfort to the person who talks to you. So, how did you get to learn all these languages first?
This is purely out of interest. See, I was born in Chennai, and so I speak Tamil. My mom was Teluguan, so I speak Telugu as well. My father is Urdu speaking, so I can speak Urdu. If you know Urdu, Hindi is very easy. And I've done almost 300 Malayalam films, so I know Malayalam. I have done around 50 Kannada movies, so I can speak Kannada. And I studied in almost 5 convents, so I can speak English a little bit. I can manage English, I should say.
You are being humble here. I think you speak a very good English and people are very, very surprised about it. First, because whenever we say we're going to do something with Shakeela ma'am in English, people are like, oh, she speaks English? Abdi your reaction varudhu illaya. So, how do you see that?
It's okay because they have not seen me speaking in English or not heard me, because as you said, wherever I go, I make the opposite person or the host very comfortable by speaking their own language. So that is why they are confused. Like, she can speak English too.
Yeah. And you have seen a lot of things in life. So, like all the ups and downs, all the success, failures, relationships, breakups, and a lot of things. So, I want to start with this. Why didn't you choose to marry someone?
Why didn't I choose? Did you even know that it was not like that? I always chose everybody whom I was in love with to get married to. Yes. You think anybody will just want to fall in love and then separate? No. We all want to fall in love to get married to that person. So how many ever loves has come in my life, I wanted to marry everybody. In a sense, at least at that time.
Being in a relationship, you want to take it forward.
So it was like that. It is nothing like that. I didn't want to get married or I didn't choose. It just didn't happen.
You've met a lot of people. So how was your first breakup? How did that feel for you? And at what age did that happen?
Quite a difficult question because I hardly remember. Yeah, probably I was 15. Yeah, my first boyfriend was used to stay behind my house. So my kitchen is his bedroom. So we keep, seeing each other like that. Yeah, peeping out and all. And then as I entered movies, he entered drugs. He started taking drugs. And that's how it started. And I was busy working and he was missing me, and he went too much into drugs that one fine day I had to take him to Bangalore for a rehab, and I got him admitted there. So it was not like a breakup or something. It's like I still like that person. In fact, I had a soft corner for that person. So I wanted him to get well soon. And I had this in my intentions, like, yes, he will come back, probably we'll be together. But that didn't happen because he was there for, say, 10 years or something, and he got settled down there, and he never came back to Chennai or to visit me, and it just happened like that.
By any chance, இப்போ இருக்க சுச்சுவேஷனில் do you miss your old self?
No, I'm enjoying every day of my life, in the sense I'm growing older and I'm getting matured, and I know the responsibilities now, and I'm so happy because I can see everything clearly now. I can understand. So it's better this way, rather than going back and missing those. Yes, I was, if you ask me, I was very stupid then. I was just 15, 16 when I entered movies. I was just in my teens. I didn't even recognize the value of money or value of relationships. All I knew was my family. And at last, when my family betrayed me, I understood, yes, I was too late understanding. So I know everything much better now. I know if I look at a person, whether this person is going to be with us, or is going to betray me, or is going to backstab me. So that's why.
Okay, if not acting, what you would have choose like?
Maybe I would have got married.
Okay.
Yes, because I was not very studious girl, and I had no. When in 4th class, when I was asked, "What is your aim?" I didn't even know the meaning of aim. So that means I missed the fundamental education somewhere. All the others were able to answer. I then asked, "What is the meaning of aim?" So one of my, the person next to me told me, like, the meaning of aim is like what you want to become in your life. I was like, what? I didn't even know we have to study to become a doctor. So yes, all this happened. I'll tell you why this happened, but before that, let me complete. So then I used to say, yes, பக்கத்தில் இருக்கவங்க, like, yeah, I want to become an engineer, I want to become IPS, IAS and all that. I simply used to say housewife, because all I knew was my father was having running a recreation club, and my mom was a housewife. So I thought housewife.
So I will ask you this. Since you wanted to like marry someone, settle down and all, or hypothetically tell me how, according to Shakeela, what is the ideal family will look like? Like, how did you imagine yourself?
No imaginations, nothing. I'm just watching my mom. So I've thought that I'll have 2-3 children, and they'll go to school, all routine work, what a woman should do at home. Avlodhan. I don't even know, like, after marriage I could work, or I could go somewhere, do something, earn money. So I didn't have any idea as such. It's like getting married is getting married, have a family, have children, they'll go to school, and all I know is that.
And when you were thrown at a situation like where you have to go earn or do a job, do acting and all that, being busy, like you didn't have time for yourself at a
Yes.
point. So when you were thrown at that situation, how did you process all this? From imagining to be a housewife to, being the busiest artist of the era. So how was it?
Yes, first of all, thrown is not the right word. I was not even pushed. I got it. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky, I should say, thanks to God, because I didn't even know how to enter cinemas. Then I got an entry, and then I became so busy. Then I used to miss my family at times. And then there was a time I used to look at the flight and, when will I ever fly? And there came a time, like, I flew every day twice. I used to come to Chennai and then go back in the night to Kerala. All this is something, not a normal person will get, and I got it. So I feel I'm lucky enough. So it was, I didn't process anything. It all just happened. Very simple as that. I didn't program. I didn't plan. It was like whenever I wanted to visit my mama, I'm coming. Whenever I have work, I have to go back to work. But what? Then right now I don't have flight fears. But I used to fear flights like hell. I had that phobia of flying. Still, I was, a golden ticket, owning a golden ticket, because I flew every day.
Okay. That's a new information here. Yeah. And being in this industry, the judgments they pass on us, the comments they throw on us, like it is very cruel sometimes. So, what was the most hurting part in your journey, Abdina? Which one would you say?
See, about the comments, I never care because I have not seen one person coming right in front of me and talking shit about me. The people who talk behind me, I don't even care about them because they are not even living beings for me. Okay, I take it that way. But the worst moment was like sometimes we feel that this person is my family, oh my, very very close to my heart. That person ignores me sometimes because of this fame or name I got. I get hurt. Like he comes or she comes to me every day. We talk, we chat, we eat, we drink, and we do everything together. But when it comes to family, you keep your family as a temple where Shakeela is not allowed. So I asked those person like, why don't you talk to your family? Like, what did Shakeela do to you? Did I take your husband? Did I do anything wrong with your family members? So that hurts.
And do you have any regrets?
No, I don't know. Whenever this question is asked to me, I daringly say no because I have no regrets at all because I'm sitting here still as Shakeela because I am here. I was busy in probably 2000, 99 and 2000. It's 2024 now. I've got that name. I've got Shakeela. I was popular at 24 years back, 2 decades. I'm still sitting here and I'm giving an interview. So that's my name. That's how I earned it. Why should I regret about it?
And I want to ask about this. Probably recently this term became very famous. No means no. அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஸோ whenever a woman tells no, it is a no. But we'll go a 2 decade before. So அப்போ வந்து we didn't have lot of platforms to voice out. There were a lot of things going on still, but people were not ready to voice out certain things. So you tell me one incident that happened in your life where you said no.
No, I've never. I will tell you seriously, genuinely, honestly, I never had a chance like that because people were hell scared of me. See, my movies are taken in 10 days. My 1 day is precious for them. So, if they are going to do any nakras or anything in front of me, I'm not going to give them the date. They will not be able to sell the movie. Like
You had that power.
I didn't have any powers. But I was not even approached like that. Once in my lifetime, yeah. No, I've not. Yeah, I wish like and the mari if it have happened now, what will be my reaction? Will I be that same dada? I don't know. Never happened to me. And I really pity for all those for whom all these has happened.
So as you said, nobody approached you. Like you were always like that. We know Shakeela is the very bold one. But were you like that from the beginning, or some situations made you, to be like this?
Be like what?
Like very bold and on the face, to the point where you like people are really scared to approach you sometimes. Like they know you're gonna give it back to them. So were you like this from your young age, or after you got into the industry you became like this person?
After I got into the industry, I became like this. And I didn't become like anything, I'll tell you. All this happened because they didn't have the guts to approach me. Ilya, that is the major thing. If they would have approached me, maybe I should have said yes. Maybe then no in the sense in my style, no. I either hit them or kick them, or I don't know what I would have done. So that is the problem. And all this boldness actually, it grew with me. I was not very this bold. I used to be scared of giving an interview because I should be very careful because I had a family then. I had sisters, I had their husbands and the children. So I do something, I speak or spill out something, they will be affected. Now I am out of the bonds of them. That means they are not with me anymore. So I just don't want to talk about them, but then I'm not scared about anybody anymore. because anyway you have thrown me out, so I can talk anything.
And when there's a relationship in your life, be it any relationship, when they tend to break that bond or trust you had with them, how do you see that? Like, how do you process that? Will it affect you at any point?
Of course, I'm also a human just like you, just this same blood, flesh, and bones I have. It does affect me. What I the way I process it, maybe you might find a little bit funnier. I always have this problem of having a backup.
Like, there'll be another person
Yes,
in life.
I have a
Okay.
backup.
Okay.
So that means, again, the fault should be on my side. So sometime I know this person is going to break up with me. So I'm ready for that. So I have a backup, which means the fault is on me, not on the other person. If I'm going to have a backup, it means I'm going to do something which the opponent may not like it. So,
So
if he's
before they could do it, you are ready for
yes,
it.
because
Okay.
I cannot let anybody say no to me. I have this huge ego problem, ego issue. Like nobody should throw me out of their life. I should be the first person to throw them out. I have this ego issue. I can't help it.
Anytime நினச்சிருக்கீங்களா like why am I this person, or like this ego's hurting me, like should I tone it down or change it for someone, அந்த மாதிரி எதாவது have you processed that?
I've changed so much, so many things for so many people. But at the end, I come to know about it. Like, no use changing for this person. Then again, my ego goes to my head. I change. I want to be loved. I want to give love back. So I do all that. I do the maximum to get love from them. But then when I feel like, no, this is not happening and the opponent is not worth my love, then I should be the first person to break it. Why should I let him to break me up?
Right, that's a very nice attitude. So since you mentioned about being loved and giving love, what is your love language towards others?
What do I say? It was always different with my age and my boyfriends. It was always different. Like when I was 16, it was different, and when I was 23, I was so busy in my work. But then that time was different. I used to travel with that person everywhere I go. So that time it was like that, and
Okay, currently we'll talk like what is your love language now at this age? What do you feel is your
yeah.
love language?
Now I like to give them gifts. Shower them with gifts. Though I don't get it back, because I know they cannot give as much as I give them. So, it's like, I'll tell you something. I've been telling in all the interviews, if you're going to ask me about my friends, because I always say that I buy my friends. In the sense, either I give them money or I give them, whatever they want. They ask for something, I give them. So that means I'm buying. So that way I feel, even with this guy right now, I'm just gifting him. It's just like I'm buying love. So I know the end of it. The day I'm going to stop buying that person, the love is going to stop there.
Is there someone in your life now?
Right now, yes, but then it's no again. He's just, right now he's the cat on the wall. He has to jump anyway. It's time for him to jump. But this time I don't have a backup.
Okay, in a relationship, what is so boring? Like, there'll be a honeymoon phase in any relationship. The first 2 or 3 months will be very, very interesting. And what happens then? Like, what happens to you then?
Either that person becomes too busy, or I become too busy, and or otherwise it will start like, my parents want me to get married. It starts there. And I say, okay, go get married. It's like, won't you feel bad? I mean, you're talking to me, you're asking me this question, and I'm hurt. You've killed me already. You've stabbed me already. What are you talking? It hurts. So when one man is going to ask the woman who is in love with him this question, that, okay, my parents wants me to get married, will you not be hurt? I'm done there. So it's always been like that.
So recently, I was talking to a relationship coach, and she said for men, it is the physical intimacy and then the emotion. For women, first emotion and then the physical intimacy. So this is like a reverse balance, Mari. So how do we differentiate this lust and love? How do you differentiate lust and love?
For me, lust come first.
Okay.
So whoever the coach you were speaking to might be right on his or her side. But for me, I see to that the man should be handsome and he should first have it with me. Only if I like it, then I will continue. What do you think? I will fall in love with somebody who's like Maida Mavu and he's not performing good enough. Why will I live with him? He say even for one or twice. No. So for me, lust is first. Then comes love.
இப்போ வந்து what is your ideal man will look like? Like, how do you get impressed first?
Should be tall. Handsome is not a word because I've not seen anybody so handsome here. So okay.
Here, like in Chennai?
Yeah, one or two, they're already committed. So forget about film stars. I was never into them. And should be tall and should be a macho man, muscular, and he should be ready to fight for me. Yes, in public, if somebody is going to, handle me badly, he should be there for me, and that's it.
Do you remember the first time, like, முன்னாடி எப்பயாவது வந்து you felt shy or in front of a guy or during movie sets la?
No.
No? Never felt shy?
No, I never felt shy.
Wow. Okay.
I wish I just want to know. They say they blush and all when this. And the madri ille. No. What
No
is shy?
guy made you blush?
I've made them blush.
It's everything reversed here.
See, you like someone and that person is scared to come near us. So I make the first move. I make it first. So he will obviously blush. So this has been happening to me.
இப்போ வந்து sex education, we'll talk about this because I wanted to ask you, now we have a little awareness, like people are getting to know what is sex education or how important it is. You tell us how important is to have sex education.
It is 100% important. And only this good touch, bad touch is not enough. It's not enough because I've taught a couple of my friends' children what it is good touch and bad touch. The other day they are forgetting it. I am touching them, I'm playing with them, and last I asked them, where I touched you, you remember it was a bad touch, why didn't you? They forget it. So that is not enough. Girls should know what is rape. Boys should know, where you should not be touched, where you should not touch another girl. So it's very important. Whatever the education right now is given is not enough.
And also in our country especially, sex is always seen as a very taboo thing, very a secret thing. But sex is the most important part of life, right? It's not only about having the physical pleasure, but sex is about like lot of other things also. It could be emotional intimacy, physical intimacy, and lot of things. So why is it always a very secret thing? Why are people not ready to talk about it?
See, sex is a biological need of all the living things. Yes, we don't talk about it. Our country does not talk about it. It's for good. Let it be like that. Let them not talk. Why should we talk? See, otherwise we'll become like a foreigner, yeah. People will be kissing on the roads, having, sex somewhere in the corner of a street. No, that should not happen. Let it be like that. I'm happy. Our country, India, great. Let it be like that. I've been to Thailand so many times. I'm seeing shit on the roads. So that day I thought, my God, our India is great.
Okay, let's not go to the extremes, but how about the PDA, the public display of affection, like you hugging in a public or kissing in a public? Like, is it a problem?
It is a problem. See, in the sense, for me, I will take it this way. I don't know in which ways you're talking about. For me, it's like a couple does it here and I'm watching it. I will get a feeling. My gut feeling will say I should do it. I should go I should do it with my boyfriend. My boyfriend might not be very comfortable doing it in a public, just a hugging or even catching my hand. So those scenes will give you the urge of doing these things, which is not actually comfortable for everybody. So I feel it's not good. Let it be private.
Yeah, and how much power does it give to you when you earn and being financially independent? How much power does it give
The
it?
power which is so unnecessary for anybody's life. See, it was like, see, I have a husband, I have 2 children, my husband is earning something, I'm also earning something. We put together and we give it to the welfare of the children. It was different. Now the women, they think they have horns in their heads because they are earning. See, I'll tell you something. I used to say, women are great. Women can bear anything and all. Yes, but we still don't have horns. Without men, we will not be able to give children. Okay, then you can ask me stupid questions like, you can do IVF and that and this and surrogacy and all that. Then you're not natural mother. You're not. You will not even get. You will not be able to give the original love as a mother to the child you give birth, because we all have this thing, when you're pregnant, you want your husband to be next to you and he should understand the pain. All this should happen in the pregnancy time. If this is not happening, you just have money and you just go for an IV, have a baby yourself. This is all ulta pulta.
Okay, but is this like only having a child will complete the womanhood? Is it something like that?
Definitely, I think so. That is why, when you can't give birth, they are doing surrogacy and all that. Definitely, yes. Being a woman, I should say yes.
And have you ever felt bad that you didn't have children?
I still feel bad. But now, luckily, I have all the transgender children, so many of them, calling me mummy, amma. So I'm happy with that. But there was a stage, probably 5-6 years back, no, 10 years back, I used to think I couldn't give birth. I had this feeling that I am not a full woman. Yeah, I had this feeling. But then when Tangam came into my life, calling me Amma, and after that all the other children came, I was like, okay, happy, fine. At last, I'm a Amma now.
Okay. So I'm going to ask a very contrast question to that. So I'm going to give you a word. Tell me, what do you feel when you listen to that word? Okay. Cigarette.
I want to have one right now.
Okay. Maybe after the podcast?
Yes.
Yeah. If may I ask, like, do you drink?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So in the alcohol or the smoking and drinking, when did that first happen in your life? How did that thing come into your life?
No, it just started, with friends, and then it became a habit. And then now it's social drinking because I have diabetes. So I should be, keep a track on my sugar levels. So now I've become a social drinker. But it just started like that. I should not say like, so many people say that because you are in this industry, you have so much of stress. That is why you should. Nothing like that. In our industry, so many don't drink. So many are teetotalers. Some are even vegetarians. So it's nothing like that. It just popped up like that, with my friends. It was gala time then. It was, friendly. Hey, machan, cigarette, sark, beer and all that. Then it just came and then it's just leaving me now.
Okay. So when you have a cigar, what kind of feeling do you have it inside?
Honestly, nothing. Honestly, it's just that, okay, 1 hour I didn't smoke, it was my flight. Just get down from your flight, go to a smoking lounge, have a cigarette. Why am I doing it? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even get any nasha. I don't get anything in that, but I still do it.
Okay. Then why are you not quitting it?
I'm not able to. I think I've not tried.
Do you think it's the high time to try it?
Yes, of course.
Okay. What's your favorite drink?
It's not anything favorite. I don't want to say margarita. I don't want to say Bloody Mary. Nothing like that. I drink brandy. Any kind of brandy is okay for me.
So if you're gonna detach yourself from your life now and you're gonna stand away and see your whole life, okay? So what are the things you would like to change and what are the things you like to just keep it there only?
Things I would like to change is, first thing, my money I had to keep it myself. I didn't do that. And trusting, believing in everybody is very wrong, inclusive of your family. I wanted to change that. And other things is okay. Love, that and all is okay. That time, that love, okay.
that thing okay, you've done lot of movies, right? So நிறைய இடத்துல வந்து அப்போ ஸ்பெஷலி வந்து women were objectified, like they were used as a glamour doll in the movies, and they were very very beautiful, like people whoever played those roles, songs, they were very very beautiful. But like cut to it, after a period when we see them, they just abuse the health and they look very different. Why does that happen majorly with people who do glamour songs, adult films to them?
Ipo, it's not like that. You know what? These women who does numbers, item numbers, are also women just like the other heroines. She is also a human being. So there will be a part where she would want to stop it, and she wants to enter a family bonding. So she simply jumps to it. And you actually should know they are more into this family and cooking and taking care of the children and all that. So they like to do that more. So when you see them after 10 years, they will look very old, very weak and all that. It's only that because of the interest they have on their family. They don't want to get makeup done anymore. They don't want to be bold anymore. They are like that. They like to cover, and they like to go out in a totally in the Indian culture traditional way and all that. So other than that is the reason. I don't think who will abuse us, who's got no guts, who cannot dress like us, who cannot act like us, who cannot dance like us, obviously are jealous and they will do all that.
So have you been into, since you mentioned the word jealous, so being in the industry, அப்போ வந்து இந்த jealousy விஷயங்கள்லாம் நிறைய பேருக்குல around you, people would have been always had that eye on you, like what is she doing? People would
I
have
don't
definitely
know
been
about
jealous.
others, but I was jealous of one girl in my time called Maria, who used to do my films, like adult films. She used to be so beautiful with long nails and fair skin and very beautiful shape and all that. I used to be jealous of her. Then I used to say that if she's going to work, I'm not going to do this movie. And then she came and told me one day, like, what are you talking? You know what? I do this movie for 10 days. I get the payment what you take for one day. So you are the best. Understand that. That opened my eyes. I said, I'm so sorry, but still I'm jealous of you. You're very beautiful.
Right. And going forward, what do you look up to now? Like, you've done pretty much everything. Like, you have been there, seen all the stars, all the fame and everything. So after this, what do you look up to in life?
I've never looked up to anything in my life. It all came. It is just going on. My life is taking me, and I'm going wherever the life is taking me. I have no plans. I have never planned. So it's just happening. Whatever is happening good for me. So I don't plan anything. I don't know what I'm going to be after 5 years or 10 years. I don't want to know.
Okay. Is there anything that scares you about life?
About life, yes, I'm scared of death. Yeah, I'm actually scared of death. That is, it's like, I don't know. I'm scared of death. Death alone scares me. I cannot be in an ambulance. I don't want to be in an ICU. So all I pray Allah is that please let me sleep, and let the sleep continue. That let it be RIP, rest in peace. I should not wake up in a hospital and I should not have a chest pain. I don't know all that. So I don't want to have all that. That is the only thing which scares me.
The only one thing that scares you is
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
But yeah, I think you've lived a life like a queen, and you are a queen always for us, and you've been always this bold yet a warm person, And I think you've been very honest all your life, and this podcast was just an example for that. Thank you for doing this and for being honest and being the lovable, warmest person ever.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. Mwah.